A controversial situation has emerged at the British Embassy in Tel Aviv, raising questions about its adherence to UK laws and policies. Legal experts have pointed out a potential breach of UK sanctions and security protocols, involving an employee with ties to an illegal settlement in occupied Palestine. Meet Gila Ben-Yakov Phillips, the deputy head of corporate services and HR at the embassy. In 2022, she moved to Kerem Reim, an illegal settlement north of Ramallah, and listed her new home address on financial documents. But here's where it gets tricky. The settlement was built by Amana, a company sanctioned by the UK for its role in inciting violence against Palestinians. Amana, according to the UK government, has overseen the establishment of illegal outposts and provides funding for aggressive acts against Palestinian communities. Yet, Ben-Yakov Phillips purchased her home from previous residents, not directly from Amana, and before the sanctions were imposed. However, residents of Amana projects pay a monthly fee to the company, as revealed by a financial statement. Dror X, director of Kerem Reim, which researches settlements, emphasizes, if you live there, you pay. Sarah Segnery, a sanctions law specialist, adds, UK sanctions law has no de minimis exception. Any funds, regardless of amount, could be considered a breach. Ben-Yakov Phillips' property ownership in Kerem Reim should have triggered serious questions for the embassy when the Amana sanctions were imposed, especially regarding security vetting and legal responsibilities. While she is not a British citizen and thus not directly subject to sanctions laws, foreign citizens working at embassies must comply with UK sanctions to obtain security clearances. The British Embassy in Peru, for instance, seeks applicants for a similar role, and the job ad notes that candidates will undergo security clearance. Ben-Yakov Phillips' role, which entails financial oversight and handling sensitive data, typically requires vetting. Segnery suggests the embassy itself may be in breach of sanctions law if Ben-Yakov Phillips' salary contributes to Amana's fees in Kerem Reim. If an employee is sending money to sanctioned entities, it could be a violation, even if the employer is unaware. The UK government's sanctions advice page emphasizes the need for due diligence, including checking sanctions lists and examining an organization's ownership structure. Kerem Reim, established as an illegal outpost, was later retroactively authorized by the Israeli government but remains illegal under international law. It is a selective community, with residents vetted for compatibility. In the 2022 election, over 85% of Kerem Reim voters supported Bezalel Smotrich, Israel's far-right finance minister, who is under UK sanctions. Regardless of Ben-Yakov Phillips' legal position, the embassy should have considered the risks of giving a senior role to someone associated with an Amana settlement. The settlement is built on land expected to be part of a future Palestinian state, as recognized by the UK this year. The International Court of Justice ruled Israel's occupation of the West Bank and Gaza illegal, ordering an end to it. Phillips KC, a member of Palestine's legal team at the ICJ and a law professor at University College London, said, the government should ensure neither it nor its employees violate UK sanctions or international law. Otherwise, it risks complicity charges. Palestinian citizens employed by the embassy might feel uncomfortable taking HR issues to a manager associated with a sanctioned company and a community supporting a sanctioned politician. The Guardian reached out to the Foreign Office and Ben-Yakov Phillips for comment but received no response.